been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up, meditating.
Hey guys, welcome back to Palette Therapy. My name is Keela. If this is your first time stopping by, hey. If not, thank you for the support. In today's video, I will be doing a chit chat. I will be telling you guys about a very personal experience I just had here recently, and I want to know if you've had an experience like that. But the only way you find out how the experience is or went is if you watch the video. And if you're interested in how I got this makeup look, of course, continue to watch this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, let's get into this video. Okay, guys, so if you watched my last video, Girls Night Out makeup, you heard me say in the video that I'm hoarse because of the weather, and I'm still hoarse, so I'm sorry for how my voice sounds, but ain't nothing I can do about it. But I still wanted to continue to put content out, so here I am recording another makeup look. But anyways, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, and my eyelashes are already done. These aren't eyelash extensions, these are actually falsies. I was just too lazy to take them off. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I love y'all enough to be honest with y'all, and so I'm being honest. If you see a glare, it's my necklace as well. But yeah, so I just got out of church, and I don't really wear makeup to church. I just do my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and a little lip gloss. But we're gonna get into the look anyways. So first things first, y'all know how I do. Moisturize, prime, foundation, all of that stuff. But I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys and tell y'all about this experience that I had a little while ago. So a little while ago, some of my girlfriends and we had planned a trip. Well, we've been trying to plan a trip all year actually, but of course COVID won't let us be great. But we planned a trip to go to New Orleans, just to have like a little girls trip, just to take a break from everything, because we hadn't had a chance to, you know, like I said, do anything all year. And so we had planned a trip to go to New Orleans, and so I had booked the Airbnb back in August. Also, stay tuned. I do have a vlog for the New Orleans girls trip. Not sure if it's gonna be out before or after this video, but y'all stay tuned. Be on the lookout for it. But anyways, we had planned, like I said, we had planned a girls trip, and so I booked the Airbnb for us because we always stay in an Airbnb whenever we go out of town, because it's normally about 4 or 5 of us that go, and it's just cheaper to book Airbnb versus you know, trying to find a hotel, especially if you're going somewhere like New Orleans or Memphis. You know, it's just cheaper to book an Airbnb and you all split the expenses. So anyways, we had decided we were gonna go on our girls trip in the first weekend in November. And so I booked our Airbnb back in August, I think it was. Yeah, I booked our Airbnb back in August, and that wasn't a problem, you know. So as we get closer time to, you know, the actually getting ready to go, I noticed that I hadn't heard from the host. They weren't communicating with me really. And so I didn't really try to think much of it, you know. I was just like, okay, as the day get closer, I will reach out to them, and you know, I'll see, you know, I'll ask them what all we should do as far as check-in and stuff like that, how we should handle certain things when we get there, just basic stuff that you should know. But like I said, they hadn't reached out to us. So the day came that we were getting ready to leave, and still hadn't heard from anybody. We were on our way down there, and we were going to New Orleans, like I said. We were on our way down there, and I had, well, actually before we got ready to go down there, I had inboxed the host and I hadn't heard anything back. So I was like, okay, well, let me give them a little bit. Maybe they busy, you know, just benefit of the doubt. Hadn't heard nothing from them. So then I try to call and the number isn't working. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe, you know, it's another way I can get in contact with them. Cause I really don't want to have to like, basically, I can't cancel our trip because we're already on our way. We were already on the road. So I'm trying to figure out how to handle the situation, basically. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to have to, you know, inbox, or not inbox necessarily, message customer service on, you know, for Airbnb and see what they can do. See if they can get in contact with the host. Because we're already on the way. We've already, you know, got in the car, got our rental car on the way. Finally, it took probably about 30 minutes to an hour before I heard back from the Airbnb customer service. But finally, I hear from them. They say, okay, well, we're going to try to get in contact with them. Let me see what we can do. Give us a little time to contact them, and then we're going to contact you. We're going to let you know what to do from there. And so I'm like, okay. So, hey, I done heard from somebody. That's a start in my book, because I hadn't heard from the host at all. And like I said, we were already on our way, so I'm a little scared. So they like, you know, give the host an hour to contact you back. If they don't contact you or contact us, then, you know, we'll go on to the next step and do what we have to do. So I'm like, okay. So the hour go by, they contact me, customer service, not the host. And they're like, hey, she's not contacting us either. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to cancel your reservation. And I'm like, cancel my reservation? Like, wait a minute, what? We already on our way. So they like, yeah, we're going to have to cancel your reservation. Here's a list of other potential Airbnbs that you can book now, since you're on your way from out of town, that you can book now. But you have to go ahead and try to get in contact with these hosts. And so I'm like, oh my God, you know, like, this is the last thing we need. We are literally 2 hours away from our destination. Like, you know, what are we gonna do? So we all in the car. It was me and two of my other friends. We're in the car, and I'm telling them by this time I've caught them up to speed as to what's going on. And so we're in the car, and I tell them like, hey y'all, we gotta book a different Airbnb because the host didn't answer. You know, we couldn't get in contact with the host. So we're trying to go through and pick a different place to stay. Mind you, it's like from where I live, it's 6 hours to New Orleans. So we couldn't do a turnaround trip. So I'm like, okay, so we trying to think of somewhere to stay or pick out an Airbnb to stay in that is still, you know, in the same price range we were in, because Airbnb did, you know, tell us that we could get a refund, or that we would get a refund, but it would be, you know, 5 to 15 business days before we actually got the money back. So we're trying to find something that's still in the same price range and potentially in the same location, because we didn't want to do a lot of walking and stuff because of COVID, you know. We finally find a place, and so I try to book with the place, and they cancel my reservation. Like, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, why did they cancel my reservation? Well, they wanted me to send a picture of my driver's license. And mind you, like I said, we're driving. So I'm trying to take a picture of my driver's license at the same time that we're driving to send these people. Right. Finally, I get the picture of my driver's license. I send it. I'm waiting on them to contact me back and say something. Let me know what's going on. So it was like just a waiting game, basically. So finally, I had the best customer service from this lady named Mary. Mary with 2 R's, by the way. Like, when I say she was there every step of the way, any type of insecurity I felt, or any type of, you know, I guess insecurity isn't the word. any type of negative feeling I was getting, or like if I was questioning stuff, she was there to reassure me, like, hey, this is how this is gonna work. This is how we gonna do this, you know. Y'all don't pay attention to my edges. They're a little nappy. I ain't had a chance to do them. But, you know, this is how we gonna handle this. This is how we gonna do this. Like, she was very helpful along the way. And very reassuring. Like, she stayed in contact with me the whole time, the entire time. So, I mean, she even sent me the list of Airbnbs to check out to kind of help find us somewhere to stay. So, she calls me, actually, and she's like, hey, Shaquila, let me tell you. She didn't say it like that. I'm paraphrasing. But she was like, the holdup is your driver's license. Like, can you get a better picture? Get the driver's license in, we can get this Airbnb booked. So I'm like, okay, yeah, Mary, I got you. Just give me a little time and I'm gonna get it to you. So finally we get the flash on where I can actually take the picture. And so we get the Airbnb. We get the Airbnb booked, finally. So finally we get a confirmation. Okay, yeah, we got your Airbnb booked. You good to go. So I'm like, okay, y'all, we got somewhere to stay. Yay, you know. So this host was great. Like, absolutely great. They told us how we were supposed to check in, how the check-in process would go, you know, different things to test out in the area that we could try, you know, their COVID friendly stuff. You know, they were like super duper helpful. And so that was nice, because the previous experience, like, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I had told my friends, like, I probably would never book an Airbnb again. Like, that's how bad the experience was. Like, I was just like, I can't do this. Like, I'm too stressed. Like, we probably just never book an Airbnb again. You know, even though we hadn't encountered it before, that's just how I felt. Like, I felt like the experience was just too bad, and we paid too much money not to, you know, get what we paid for. But between Mary and our second host, which I can't think of their name off the top of my head, but I will have it listed down below in the description box. Between Mary and our second host, I was just like, okay, Airbnb, y'all redeem yourself. Y'all really did. Like, y'all redeem yourself, because I was just like, I couldn't, you know, wrap my mind around the fact that this had happened. So then I went back on the page to leave a review, because they ask you to leave a review. So I went back on the page to leave a review for the previous host that I had the bad experience with. I read the other reviews, and people were experienced in basically like the same thing. Like, they check-in was rocky. The host wouldn't contact them back. They were just like, you know, this happened, that happened. They got in last minute, you know. But we never actually spoke to the host. So we didn't get a chance to get a last minute thing, you know, because I was, like I said, we were driving 6 hours. There's no way I was going to get there and not know what's going on. Like, I'm just not one of those people. I'm a person, if I plan a trip, I plan it out to the T. Like, I want to know what's going to happen, what's going on, how we going to handle this. You know, I want to make sure I got somewhere to stay. We got somewhere to stay. You know, we safe. Everything is good, basically. I don't want to have to worry about stuff at the last minute, which is what happened, basically. So anyways, people had basically had the same experience that I had, but I don't know how the algorithm works with Airbnb and how the reviews are, because when I was looking for Airbnb, they had good reviews. I mean, people was talking about the location, and, you know, they were talking about the host being helpful. Because if I stay somewhere, I'm going to always, it's not even if I stay somewhere. If I buy something, anything I do, I am going to check the reviews. Because I'm a person that leave reviews. So I like to check them and make sure everything is all good as well. But they had good reviews. And I'm just like shocked. Because I'm like, wait a minute. This is not the experience that, you know, I had. But then when I left my review, I saw how other people had went through some of the same stuff I had went through, and where they were saying, you know, don't book this host, don't do this, don't do that. But I didn't see any of that when I was actually booking with them. So that was unfortunate. So, you know, like I said, I don't know how the algorithm works with Airbnb, but that was a no-go. All the talking got me thirsty. But, so yeah, it was, y'all ain't gonna lie, it was like really scary because, like I said, we were already on our way, and I'm like, God, we can't, you know, travel 6 hours and not have anywhere to stay, or have to try to look for somewhere at the very last minute. Like, that's just, it's just not fair. It ain't right. So, you know, I'm happy things worked out for us the way they did. It was definitely an experience, and my friends will probably say the same. But our trip, you know, after getting all of that ironed out, our trip was amazing. Like, we had so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to see the vlog. Like I said, I'm editing it right now. Well, my husband is editing it. Talk words, Kilo. Editing it right now. So I'm not sure if it'll be out before or after, you know, this look. But either way, stay tuned. If it is out, go check it out. If it's not, you know, wait on me. Still check it out. But we had fun. You know, it was nice to get away, especially with everything going on with COVID, which is why I was so shocked that, you know, whoever this person was that was our host for our Airbnb, you know, did us the way they did, because it's like super unprofessional. And the crazy thing is, like, okay, so we ended up staying in a condo, 925 Cummins Street, I remember, which is where our first Airbnb was gonna be at. So I'm thinking it's like people just own different properties in it, and so you have the chance to basically rent it out or whatever. So I think, you know, people, like I said, you just had a chance to rent it out. So I think it had different owners, a lot of different owners. And so I think that is what was, you know, potentially going on. But so we ended up having fun, and I wouldn't, you know, trade the trip for nothing in the world. It was so much fun. I had so much fun with my girls, but that was like the craziest experience I've ever had with Airbnb. If you've, you know, booked with Airbnb before, or, you know, you stayed in an Airbnb before, what was your experience like? You know, let me know. How have you ever experienced anything like this before? Like, not even just with Airbnb, like in general, because there are a lot of places that have different, you know, platforms that you can stay. I mean, even with a hotel, I've experienced this with a hotel before. Like years ago, my family and I, we normally go on family cruises, and we had a hotel cancel our reservation before we made it, and so we had to scramble around and, you know, find somewhere to stay. And of course, we were in Florida, so we were hours away from home, like drive. We couldn't just turn around. Plus, we couldn't turn around anyways because we had a cruise book, so, you know, that was already paid for, so we couldn't turn around anyways. But it was just like, I just be wondering what these people be thinking, how the owners take it, how different people handle stuff, because it was, like I said, this was something I've never experienced before. And I was literally like, I'm never gonna book with Airbnb again. Like, this is it. Honestly, like, that's how I felt, because I shouldn't have to, be scrambling around trying to find somewhere for me and my friends to stay last minute because of, what somebody else got going on. And, I feel like at the very least, have the courtesy to call or text and let me know, hey, whatever the case may be, we can't accommodate you. We'll get you your refund, whatever the case may be. But nah, these people, they ain't do anything. They just kind of left us out to dry. That's all I can say. And it was terrifying, but we got through it. So yeah, let me know. Comment down below if y'all had any experience like this, or let me know your craziest experience that you had as far as going out of town and dealing with Airbnb or hotels, or different traveling institutes. Let me know your craziest experience, because that was by far mine. And honestly, it was terrifying, because it's like, oh my goodness, what do we do? I normally would do a nose contour, but I don't think I need one. I think my nose look pretty good, actually. I like this rose gold color. So I will have all the products listed down below. I know I hadn't listed anything out to y'all today, but it's literally, or not literally, basically the same products I always use. I may just switch some stuff up here and there just to kind of see what I like and what I don't like, but for the most part, it'll be basically the same thing. All right, so now we're gonna set this face, throw on some lipstick and lip gloss, get into some headshots, and that's gonna be the end of the video, y'all. So let's see, do I want to just do clear lips, or should I go chocolate since the makeup is dark? What do y'all think? I'll put on some lipstick. Or maybe, no, I'm not gonna put on lipstick. I'm gonna put on lip liner, this brown lip liner, and throw some lip gloss on. This brown lip liner should give me the look I'm looking for. Also, guys, I plan on doing some, I want to do more chit chat, girl talk stuff. So let me know some stuff that y'all want to know about. I posted on my social media platforms that I want to start incorporating some therapy with palette therapy. I don't want it to just be all about makeup, So if y'all think of some subjects, or can you be thinking of some subjects, comment on one of my videos and just let me know, what y'all thinking, what y'all interested in, what you want to know, what can your girl help you with. I love this lip gloss. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought about it. If y'all are interested in more chit chats. If you aren't, I do read all the comments, so let me know. As always, thank you for the support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really do. And share this, like it, comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting on? Come on and join the family. We're a big family over here, so come join the family. But as always, thank you for the support. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next one.
Somebody told me I should hit and run.